Brace yourselves. Normies are coming. Every other channel I follow and respect is putting out a video on CNN's blackmailing of Han Asshole Solo by holding his anonymity hostage. But if you haven't heard yet, I most certainly recommend Vernaculus's video on the subject. But instead of condemning CNN or jumping on that bandwagon, I instead wish to speak about what comes next, because I'm already out of fucking breath when it comes to talking about CNN's dishonesty, their influence by the CIA, and the bullshit they've put out about Russia. So what does come next, you might be asking yourself? Well, first and foremost, CNN's ratings are gonna tank. While PolitiFact and CNN might go out of their way to tell you that this is a pants-on-fire lie, it's important to step back and take a look at the bigger picture. Yes, CNN has been experiencing their highest quarterly ratings in years. But doing what? It has been time and time again disproven that Russia interfered with or changed any votes in the US elections. However, their narrative has stayed the same, focused entirely on Russia and Trump's tweets for the sake of ratings. And while, yes, CNN may be getting more views now than they were in 2013, it has not been in relationship to quality journalism or the presentation of any facts, as shown by the Veritas Project repeatedly now. With a lie as big as the unsubstantiated Russia hoax, which every executive and journalist in CNN knew was based on nothing but rumors within the intelligence agency, it comes as absolutely no fucking surprise to me that more and more people were turning in for the best fiction television had to offer at the time. But wouldn't President Trump still be lying? I hear you asking yourself. I would have to say the answer to that is no. Television viewerships are dwindling across the board and only just starting to show recovery. In fact, they'd hit a low of around 600,000 views a day at CNN, MSNBC, even Fox News back in 2013 and 2014, something that PolitiFact fails to mention in their attempts to imitate CNN in misrepresentation of facts. And this network drop was so bad, it was to the point where most news networks are only just getting back above 1 or 2 million views per day, depending who they are. So while yes, in the last 5 years, CNN's ratings are the best they've been, if you look at the last 20 years, it becomes very plain to see that the only way they've been able to turn this dying ship around is by continually presenting the narratives about Russia and Trump's tweets for the ratings, for the money. So CNN is fracturing under their own lack of self-awareness. But what comes second is the fallout for MSNBC and Fox, two companies who have already held the ire of their opposing political parties' views for years now. With the charade that CNN presents only the truth and ethically verified truth cast away, people are going to be emboldened. The teetering trust these news corporations had left will be shattered in the face of every other false statement from their pasts. And as time progresses, people will be talking to their friends more. They'll be arguing with their friends more about the news. One person who seems more informed than the others, well, they're in meat space, they're gonna get often asked where they get their news. Guess what? It's probably from one of you. The hundreds of content creators I know are watching me, and I love for doing so. I know you're out there, and I really think you need to realize what comes next in all of this. Word of mouth will play a bigger and bigger role in the quote-unquote new media. just as much as search engines, given the premium based on confidence in knowing the person you're talking to. CNN, Fox, MSNBC, these companies will not be dying immediately, however. As with the last 6 months, we are going to continue seeing them go through the most embarrassing of death throes as they use their money and influence to push further onto YouTube and other VOD markets. They will make tremendous accusations, and they will even go so far as to investigate an anonymous troll for making a meme, and hold his personal information and his anonymity over his head in order to keep him hostage. And if they will go that far, well, I'm sure they will do far more despicable if they don't get their heads out of their collective asses. But the normies are coming, my loves. I know I keep beating this drum, but we have to step up our game if we want to carve out our place in this Wild West of socioeconomic bubbling.